United Nations headquarters in New York.
Papua
Merdeka,
Papua
merdeka,
Papua
merdeka.
Mena
Muria,
Mena
Muria,
Mena
Muria. Selesai. Ini kita dalam markas United Nations headquarters, Nation Unidas, New York. After speaking and debate with the permanent mission of Indonesia in the United Nations headquarters in New York, we struggle for take back our right to self-determination, and then we debate about Indonesia and their occupation and military 1,000-soldier Indonesian come to West Papua and then kill so many children, women, pregnant women, grandmother, they killed, and then they burning the house of indigenous people. That's why we come here. We asking the UN Security Council, United Nations Security Council must make the special event, a special session to discuss the situation in West Papua, because today the guerrilla warfare, the civil war, still running in West Papua. That's why we come to the United Nations and speak here. This ID from United Nations. And then we're speaking here for UN responsible for their involvement to support Indonesia to occupy West Papua in 1961. Because West Papua before on the list of decolonization by UN General Assembly Resolution corporate, but Indonesian crazy, they try to occupy it, they try to lobby in the United Nations but fail always. Since 1950 until 60 always fail in the UN. That's why they changed their country to be communist, and then US soldier lost in Vietnam War in 1960s. That's why they scare Indonesia to be the communist country, and then they push Netherlands to transfer the administration of West Papua into Indonesia, and then they make the agreement in this building. This called a New York Agreement on 15 August 1962. The agreement only signed by Indonesia and Netherlands without the permission by our council, Netherlands New Guinea Council, the New Guinea Council. They don't asking them. They make the agreement here in this building by themselves. It's wrong. And then it's like my people, because Papua is like animal. The Indonesian and Netherlands make the place and then put them inside the place. Yeah. So from one colony to another colony, from Netherlands to Indonesia is opposite and make a violence with the UN Charter. So they must be responsible because we are on the decolonization list. And finally they make agreement signed in this building, and then UN President General Assembly signed the agreement with the resolution 1752 without our permission. The General Assembly last week I met and I spoke. You must set up back the resolution 1752 back into agenda of the Trusteeship Council. So they will discuss and set up back West Papua on the list on decolonization. Because the agreement in the agreement in the Article 18 also, they make the fake referendum was done by 400 indigenous Papuan and 600 the settler Indonesians. But in the agreement said Indonesian forbidden to join the referendum, but they bring them so many other than indigenous Papua, and then 800,000 indigenous Papuan fought in the referendum. That's why wrong. So we are here speaking for our rights, and then we have submit the draft resolution to the President General Assembly last week, and then he said, yeah, Resolution 2504 that set up the fake referendum will be reviewed, and then he gave me the way so we can use the way to process. So I just need one country or some group of country to help me to propose my draft resolution, to support my draft resolution, to give back to the President General Assembly so they can revoke the resolution 2504 that set up fake referendum or some referendum in West Papua in 1969. So, like that. Thank you so much. Now me and South Molucca Republic, Mr. Alex Mampudi, we here to join together to fight with the Indonesian. Today, in the debate inside the building, Indonesian said, oh, West Papua not on the list of decolonization. And then this forum must not support the separatist group in this building because violate the UN Charter. So I tell them, I respond the Indonesian permanent mission to the United Nations. I said that you said West Papua not on the list of decolonization, so you go open the resolution 448 in the General Assembly resolution in 12 December 1950 that set up West Papua on the list of decolonization. So don't you lie. So you can go and open. So and then you make your country to be communist, and finally Indonesia broke the Charter of the United Nations, Article 73, that granted independence for all non-self-governing territory. But you broke the country, our country, by the communist tension, and because you was supported by the Rockefeller, who is the owner of this land in this building in the United Nations, they built, support you. So you allow them to take our oil and mining there. Finally, Indonesia, they cannot answer because they lie. And then they say my shoulder shoot our Papuan there, and I say, oh yeah, how can my shoulder kill my indigenous? It's you, Indonesians, send so many soldiers there. And then our soldier was Papua National President fight against them and kill the 13 Indonesian special force, and then Indonesian angry send so many troops, and then they burning house in the village. They kill women, children, and the pregnant woman also they kill. And then the grandmother, they shoot her. And then so you said my soldier killed them. It's impossible. My soldier only killed the Indonesian intelligence who pretend like a worker, because the worker to build the road is from the Department of the Defense Minister. So thank you. That's the explanation for this meeting today.